Good afternoon. Welcome to Therapy Moment right here at Prime Media TV. As you already know, Prime Therapy Moment is a moment of program where we talk about relationship and marital related issues. And today, I have something very interesting to share with us. As you already know, I am your host in this program, and I am Mwachuku C. Treasure. Before I go into all I have to share with us today, I will go on a quick break. Please stay tuned. Welcome back into the show. Therapy moments, like you already know, is a time we talk about issues, that has to do with marriage and relationship. What I have to share with us today is about those that are yet in marriage, those that are at the point of choosing who to marry, those who are preparing to go into marriage. They've been this question, that usually, find its way in our hearts. When you come to that time, you are looking at settling down as a man, as a woman, that time when you want to settle down, you want to go into marriage. There is this question and fear that comes to mind. Who should I marry? Who should I marry? So it's the topic for today. Who should I marry? Is a question that bogs the heart. As a man, as a woman, as a lady, when you get to certain points, you've been into relationship, you've come across guys, you've come across ladies, and you are confused. Who should I marry? You know, Wrong decision has a lot of consequences in marriage. That is why you must ask yourself that question before going into marriage. Marriage is a lifetime journey. Marriage is a lifetime engagement. So we need to be very careful who we do life together. When you have a lot of suitors coming, when you have you know people, as a lady you have guys around you, as a guy you have ladies around you, and everybody is posing to be potential partners to, everybody is confessing love to you, then that question will come: who should I marry? Now, there are certain things to look into. Last time we talked about red flags. Now, in choosing who to marry, there are certain things you need to consider. There are certain checkpoints you need to look into before you find someone fits, to marry. Before going into marriage with anyone, there is need for you to, assess that person. Don't just allow yourself to be, you know, to go into marriage, into the altar of marriage with anybody without assessment is a dangerous thing to do. Is a dangerous thing to do. So now, because in the pursuit of finding the right person in, to marry, we come across a lot of people in our life, and it is difficult to to know who is the best if you don't put them to test, if you don't checkmate them. Someone you've known for ages might end up or turn out to be the wrong person. You're right. Sometimes you may end up with the right person despite knowing them for a few while. Marriage is not a thing you should go into without assessment. It is dangerous. Marriage is a lifetime commitment, and mistakes shouldn't be allowed. Marrying the right person comes with a lot of happiness and sense of satisfaction. There is marriage is sweet when you are in it with the right person. And that is why it is important that you put into consideration certain things to prove whoever you want to go into marriage with. You see, when you marry the wrong person, it can bring out the worst in you. Marrying the wrong person has a lot of consequences. It can kill your career, it can frustrate you, it will make you not to be able to taste the goodies of marriage. Marriage is sweet. Sincerely, marriage is sweet when you are in it with the right person. That is why you must ask yourself this question: who should I marry before going into marriage? You see, as a man, you need to consider these things. Now, I want to talk as a man. This point I want to mention now has to do with both the men and the ladies. This point must be seriously considered before any woman or any guy is found worthy to be a man. Now, what are those points? One I have in my notes is empathy. Empathy. Marry a woman or a man who is empathic. You know why? Because marriage is a lifetime journey. And there may come, down days. There will surely come times in life where you as a man, will find yourself down. You need a partner who is good at empathizing with you. A lady who feels, who has genuine care, and and feelings for you, who will understand when that time comes, who can forbear with you. You need a woman as a man, an empathic woman. A woman that you want to consider as a wife must have this quality in her. A partner who can help you through those trying times. If he or she is a woman who shows support and compassion towards you and others, then she is good to go. I'm talking to you as a man. You want to marry a woman, consider this quality. Is she empathic? How does she feel about the situation of others? How does she feel about others? How does she support? Does she feel about you when you are in hard time? How does she support you? A woman who is empathic. Another best quality to consider in a woman that you should marry, as a man you should marry, is someone who is ambitious. Is the woman, is the lady, the guy, is he ambitious? Is she ambitious? Marital relationship should be a mutual commitment, not anything parasitic. Right? It should be a mutual commitment. There should be something the man is committed in doing, that it should be something the woman is committed in doing to ensure that the home is moving. All right, an ambitious woman, because if the person is not ambitious, if he's not an ambitious person, there is danger of somebody relying. As a man, they don't want a lady, a woman who want to rely on you in every area for a good life. Okay, so it is important that you consider a woman with ambition before you talk about, marriage. A man with ambition, a man who has something he's pursuing. He might not have everything working out for him today, but does he have a vision? Does he have what he's pursuing? Marry a woman or man who has their own ambition, because they won't be a liability to you, all right? Because they will have something they are bringing to the family. A woman who does not depend on what the man alone can bring. A woman who does not depend on what, depend on the man to provide everything for the children. Responsibility of a family is not a thing that one person should shoulder. Alright? In as much as the man might be financially buoyant, but let there be a woman who has the mindset of what can I do? My little can go far. Marry a woman who is ambitious. Okay? Now, another point to consider before you say this is the person to marry is if he or she inspires you to be better, does he inspire you to be better as a lady? Is she inspiring you to be better as a man? You see, if she makes you want to be a better version of yourself, if he or she makes you want to, to become better than you were when they met you, then it's a quality that she is a woman to marry. If you draw inspiration being around them, it is a sign that they are someone you should do your lifetime with. All right? If they make you want to work on your inadequacies, it is a sign, a proof that you should be with them. When you find someone like this, you are good to go. All right? You are good to go. Your partner, the Holy Book said, iron sharpeneth iron. Your partner should be able to sharpen you. Your partner should be able to motivate you, to ginger you, to dare the impossible. Right? When you find a lady or a guy who pushes you, motivates you, and makes you to become a better version of yourself, he is or she is good to go. I have another thing here. If she accepts your worst parts, you want to do life with a man or a lady who has seen your flaws and is still committed to you. A lady, a guy who has seen all your weaknesses, because no man, nobody is perfect. You want to do life with someone who has accepted you regardless of your faults, regardless of your flaws. In as much as you are not expected to not to work on your flaws, but someone who has seen your weaknesses and still stick to you. They are somebody who is ready to do life with you. So a person you want to marry, a person you should marry should be somebody who has accepted you just as you are. Another point I want to look at is if he or she brings peace. Very important. Does this lady, this guy, is he a peacemaker? Is he a peace lover? All right. Marry a woman or a man who creates a peaceful environment around them. You see, these things are things you find out even during your courtship. Why are many marriages separating today? Because people cannot create a peaceful environment for themselves. So you need a woman, a guy who creates peaceful environments. One of the like I said before, if you are not ready for a lifetime conflict, don't marry anyone that are not peaceful. People who are possibly they are product of abusive marriage. They are used to that system of shouting. They are used to that system of quarreling, hard way. And you are not that kind of person. If you are not ready to deal with that all through the marital journey, such person is not for you. They say birds of the same feather flocks together. There are people who want it that way. But if you are not a person that wants it that way, such a person is not for you. Another thing I have in the list is if he or she is someone you find it easy to apologize to. Some people, men we have this pride in us, ego. It is natural, it is inborn, it's follow come. All right. So now, if you want to marry someone you find it, someone that it does not cost you anything to say I am sorry. You know why? Because being in love makes you vulnerable. It makes you vulnerable to to your partner. So if you are not vulnerable enough to somebody to find it easy to apologize, such is not a person to marry for you. It might be an option for somebody else, but I'm talking about, a marriage that will last long. You see, you know, uh, in the journey of marriage, there will come times when you will offend your partner. I must be willing to say, I am sorry. Yes, as you do marriage together, as you take that part of marriage, a time will surely come where offense will come. The Bible says offense will surely come. Now, how willing can you be able to say, I am sorry to your partner? Regardless of his age, regardless of her age, regardless of the fact that you know that you senior this lady, regardless of the fact that you know that you are the one bringing everything in the house, you are the almighty supplier of the family, do you still find a place in you to say, I am sorry? Are you sorry? Are you vulnerable enough? Because I am sorry comes from the state of vulnerability. Are you vulnerable enough to your partner to always say, I am sorry? If you find it difficult to tell anybody or the person in a relationship with that I am sorry, don't do marriage, with that person. If you the word I am sorry is a three magic word. I am sorry. Is a three magic word standing as a foundation upon which many living marriages are built upon. Any marriage that is standing, that is still working, long-lasting relationship and marriages today are built on the foundation of I am sorry. In conclusion, there are many decisions in life. There are many decisions in life, and the decision of a marital partner is one of the major. You know why? A good partner will come into your life and make it better, but a bad partner will ruin your life. That is why marital decision is a very major decision in life. Being a major decision is not a decision you make anyhow. It's not a decision you make anyhow. It's not a decision to be taken lightly, to be taken carelessly. It's not a decision you want to allow the influence of beauty, influence of handsomeness, financial stability. There are so many irresponsible rich men, rich husbands out there. There are many women in marriage with men who are well to do and they are still not satisfied because of so many things. Don't allow money, don't allow the current state of a guy, the current state of a lady to define or to influence your choice. No situation, no condition is permanent. Be sure, be sure, be sure that you are convinced enough that this person will give you what you want, with or without money in the future. Marriage is not like screen card you put on your phone, and when you feel like you don't need it again, you remove it. Or when you feel like it is a crack, you remove it. It's a lifetime journey. Be sure. You don't want to make a mistake. Don't allow anything to influence your decision. You see, do not be carried away by all the butterflies and goodies. He takes you to ShopRite, he buys you this, he buys you hair, he buys you cream and all that. Don't be carried away by all these things. Because those things will still be there and you won't be happy if you choose the wrong person. Many people are in marriage today and they are wishing they are not in marriage. Why? Because these things were not checkmated. Don't just choose, if as a student, you don't just there is subject combination. There is subject combination for any course you want to study in the higher institution. there should be things you must put together to checkmate the man or the woman you have decided or you want to do forever. Don't go into marriage uncheckmated. Don't go into marriage without assessment. It will be a living hell. Do not be deceived by the outer appearance. You know why? It takes more than good looks to make marriage work. He has six pack. He has fear, fresh, whatever. He looks fresh and all that. He drives flashy car and all that. Right? There are so many handsome men that are handsome problem. So many beautiful women out there are beautiful problem, beautiful nonsense. Do not allow these things to deceive you. If happiness or a happy home is a priority to you, then you must checkmate these things. You see, asking this question, is he or she the one, is one of the best questions you can ask yourself before going to the altar with anyone. Is she the one? Is she the one? It is important you ask yourself this question. You see, nothing works well without adequate preparation. Nothing works well without adequate preparation. Ensure that you put into checkmate, into consideration, certain traits, qualities before going to a altar with anyone. Final note. Remember that you are not just choosing a life partner for yourself, but also a father, a mother to your children. You see, do not allow your decision to be influenced by anyone or anything. Don't be the reason your children will not enjoy good parenting. You know why? Because it takes two couples to raise good children. Don't be the reason why your children will regret regret the kind of father they have or the kind of mother they have. Choose wisely. Choose wisely. Why you have options today is for you to be able to make a choice. Choose wisely. Don't allow front and back to deceive you. My dear sister, don't allow money to deceive you. I tell you, many are in money today and they are not happy. Don't allow what you can see. Don't allow color, skin, complexion. Don't allow anything, height, six pack. That six pack can be a pack of trouble. Don't allow anything to influence your decision. Who you choose as a husband, as a wife, has a long way to do with the kind of children you're going to raise in the society. Don't always consider now that you are full of strength. Always consider when the strength will no longer be there as a man, as a lady. Decide well today, and you will have a happy home. Thank you very much for joining us on this show today. Of course, from where you're watching us from now, we are ngspeak.com. Do well to follow us on our social handles. Follow us on Facebook, follow us on Instagram, follow us on YouTube. We are Prime Media Studio.com. Please follow us and see you again next week. Thank you.